All right, good morning, Wasteland. Mr. G bringing myself coffee, and you guys cross out. And today, I need some coffee. No, today we are talking about how to save a crossout because as you've been watching Tree Burgers and Knees page, everyone, and Durkee is like, is crossout dying? Well, we're going to talk about that. I posted a post on YouTube and said, give me your suggestions to fix the game. And you guys sent me a lot. So I wrote them down, and we're going to go over the best ones here. And I'm just going to ramble a bit before we fire up. Do I think crossout is dying? No. But I mean, they could do a lot to improve it and to fix it, especially for the guys that hit the 4 and 5K power score and just give up the game. It's like fun at first, and then they quit because they get seal clubbed and it's hard and it's not great. So we're going to talk about some of those things, and let's get into it. Some of the big ones, put stars on these ones. Make uranium obtainable either easier or some other way besides clan wars. I don't know, make a specific raid that's really challenging where you can get some uranium, but just don't make it something that the average player will never get any of. I'm not saying get rid of clan wars. Clan wars should probably be the easiest way to obtain uranium, but let's just not make relic weapons something that no player will ever attain in their life, unless you spend tons of money or just play this game hours a day. Another one that might be good is either remove the workbench tax entirely, because we already have the 10% tax, just to make crafting more viable, or at least reduce the cost to pay for workbenches, or make it easier to unlock free workbenches, which is something I think they might be considering. Is you can gain levels, you unlock a free workbench usage slot, something that might be coming down the pipe. Wink, wink. All right. Can we just boost the amount of resources that people get from raids, and can we get rid of resources that serve no purpose anymore, like ones from old events, things like that? Tidy up the markets. Not to say screw up the market, just tidy up the market a little bit. Obviously, more maps. We all want more maps, so keep bringing us maps. We'd like some more maps. Better wards for prestige. I mean, people put time into the game. If they've got like prestige level 5 with engineers or something, give them something cool. I mean, at least make sure that they're unlocking those unique structural parts that Gaijin keeps cramming stuff into packs, and the only way to get it is you have to buy the pack. Let's do less of that. Let's make it easier for people to get that aren't able to spend money on the game. Another big one is weapon tier restrictions. Maybe make it so that you can't bring a Scorpion into a 4K battle. Might be something good to think about. For really powerful weapons, maybe make just a minimum threshold of power score that weapon can be used on. Because let's be honest, if you have 2 Typhoons, you have the parts to make a high power score build and should not be sticking it on something that's at 7K. Okay, we'd like some new game modes. Would be fun. I'd really love to see the Leviathan game mode come back in some form where each team gets a Leviathan. And it doesn't have to be in just Clan Wars. But each team gets a Levi, and then they have to try and protect that Levi. And that would be fun. Or just let us drive Levi's in some sort of raid. I know there's a limit on how many parts the game engine can handle, which is why we are limited out at around 80. And it's also why you don't see, 5v5 Levi's versus each other, because the game engine simply just can't handle it, is what I've been told. But maybe we could get a mode where we get 1 Levi per team. Would be fun. All right, we'd like that. And then on to this other massive list of smaller things that you guys sent me, and some of these, I like these. All right, let's get to it. Let us mount the cabin sideways, and legs sideways, and hover sideways, so that we're not having sideways radar, because we're doing it anyway. Maybe make it a way for the console guys to do sideways hovers and stuff like that. All right, just let us flip the part. Just do it. It's not that hard. While we're talking about parts, give us mirrored building mode, so I can build on one side, it mirrors it on the other. Okay, allow trade between players. That's the one that came up. Maybe more purple movement parts. And then another request is give us some blue tracks. Would be a nice one. Legendary cabins would be cool. Maybe 1 per faction with some sort of unique perk that would normally take an energy, but give it to the cabin. I think that would be cool. Make the raids less grindy. Create a Levi Horde mode where you're in a Leviathan and you fight off waves of bots. That would be fun. Leave all the modes in rotation once a day, like free-for-all and big black scorpions. Why can't we play those more? Leave them in the rotation a little bit more. We'd like that. An EMP module would be cool. Another thing, don't do repair mode in PvP, but maybe make a repair module where you can repair parts that are still on a car, not just magic new ones, but repair some basic hit points, and it works similar to the Spark, like a nanobot beam, something, whatever. More legs. I like mech legs that go forward. That would be cool. Can we have Ravagers as a faction, or just any new faction? It's been over a year since Firestarters came out. We'd like a new faction. Omnidirectional wheels. Those were talked about ages back. That would be fun. So that way we're not all stuck using hovers and legs. Bring wheels back. Omnidirectional wheels could be cool. A disguise module that makes you look like you're on the other team. So it turns you from red to blue for let's say 10 seconds. That could be cool. Disguise module would be neat. Armor that's damage resistant to specific types of damage. I've said this one for ages, but for example, Nomad parts get machine gun resistance, or Scavenger parts or Steppenwolf parts have cannon resistance. So make more specific armor pieces with, specific, bonuses could be cool. Give everybody more storage. And the last big one I heard a lot was you guys wanted stickers for your clans, which I respect. That's probably a lot of work on the dev parts. But I think before you click off this video, the number one thing is reduce the grind, make the game easier for new players to stick with it, and maybe not quite as many pack exclusive things. All right, Gaijin, we all love the game. We just want it to thrive and do awesome for a long time, especially me, because I make all my YouTube monies from that. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Like and subscribe to keep up with everything in Crossout. Be good to your moms, all that good stuff. I'm going to go make some toast and stuff for Baby G and Younger G. So be good. Mr. G out.